It has been slim pickings in the world of garbage picking lately, unfortunately, but that is not going to hinder me. I'm ready to go out, hit the pavement again, and see what treasures I can find in the trash. So join me for another trash picking, curbside picking, garbage picking adventure here at Paper and Moose. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of metal. So we'll grab this for, well, that'll be for taco stacks, and then might be able to sell this. Oh my gosh, look at these. I mean, it's just a decoration, but that's cute. We'll take that too. Those skates are really cute. First I thought they were real, like baby ice skates, which aren't probably a thing. I saw this, where is it? Up here. It's somewhat ironic because the fire department is next door. Oh, that's pretty cute. It's very like 80s-ish, but maybe someone would want it to put their little fire extinguisher in. Maybe the fire department. This is a big pile. There's Christmas. Yeah, at least here.
See, these are the 9-inch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have a friend that collects records.
And these are the 12-inch.
Oh.
78. I've never seen a 12-inch.
Well, thank you. Man, I'll have to keep checking
They're
Facebook.
heavy.
Yeah, they're heavier than what I thought. Darn it. Well, thank you for these.
Yep.
And good luck with your...
Clean out. I got a couch in there that's got to come out. That sucker's too heavy for me.
Oh.
It's one of those sofa couches that pulls out into a bed.
Oh, yeah, those are awful.
Washer and dryer, that's sold tomorrow.
I'm not sure how my hair looks. I don't care. When you're garbage picking, who cares what you look like? So, that was a bummer. I somehow always miss it. That man, I ended up talking to him, you know, a big pile of stuff out on the curb, bags of stuff. There was a scent of cigarette smoke, but he came out. I saw that there was a vintage Christmas, you know, just like the plastic leaf, the plastic garland. And so I asked if there were any more, if he had any more vintage Christmas decor in any of the bags. And he said, no, most of this was all trash. And I'm like, oh, you know, I like vintage holiday stuff. He's like, oh, you should have been here, you know, a couple days ago when the house was open and everything was for free. What? He said his wife put it on Facebook Marketplace, I think it was, that the contents were free. I always miss those things. I don't understand how that happens. It's like I'll see a post a week after it's done. It drives me insane. So because of that, I'm assuming that most of the good stuff was taken. But he did give me some records. When he brought out the binders, I thought, oh man, these are like the Beethoven records no one wants. He said he was going to take them to the pawn shop, but just gave them to me instead. I don't know what they are. We'll have to take a look at them. They don't have the sleeves though, so whether it's just, you know, the symphony, we'll have to see. But beggars can't be choosers. Man, how do I miss these things? I don't understand. Darn it. Oh well. On to the next. We have yard sale leftovers. What kind of bowl is that down there? I actually need some plates, so. That's very funky. Aztec. I'll take that. It looks weird, so someone might like it. We could put all this stuff in there too. Alrighty. These feel like there's stuff in them. Shovels. So I did look in the one bag and there is leftover yard sale stuff, but it's like not anything good. Good as in I would be able to sell it. It's a lot of donatable stuff, it looks like. But the thrift stores by me are not taking any donations right now. You know, it's not vintage old stuff, and that is what sells at my flea market. So I'll grab this stuff. That's good for now. My garbage bag house. No garbage bags, but look at this beaut of a tin. Oh, what is in there? I don't think there's pretzels in there, but this is an amazing tin. I'm guessing it's scrap metal. Oh, I gotta take this tin. Is that a vacuum? Oh, what's this? That's neat. Lots of scrap metal, so I will let Taco Stacks know. Oh boy. Oh, there's a neat old window. Alrighty. We gotta tackle this tin, because I'm not leaving this. There's no way. This is just too cool. Dutch Boy Foods. That's pretty awesome. I hope you enjoyed that little mishmash of garbage picking, because picking has been slim for me at least. I've had to put together a few days of garbage picking, but I didn't think that you would mind. So some of the items I've already sold. The fire extinguisher case, the wooden case, that sold at the flea market. I had a few people comment how they had one just like that in their basement when they were growing up. So it must have been, you know, one of those pieces that perhaps became a fad and people made them at and sold them at craft shows. The home where I got the records at, what a miss. The man, well, what happened was I saw the big pile, so I thought, oh yes, a big pile of trash. I'm so excited. And I go up, you know, there were bags. I saw the somewhat vintage Christmas wreath on top. I started to take a peek in the bags, and then the man that was still inside the home cleaning, he came out. So I nicely asked, oh, are you doing a clean out? And a relative of his had passed away. She was in her mid-70s. So I asked if there were any more, if he had any other vintage holiday decor. You know, might as well ask. And he said no. And he's like, you missed it. I think that prior weekend or a couple of days prior, his wife had posted on Facebook Marketplace that everything in the home was free. People could come and pick and take what they wanted. And I completely missed it. I don't know how it happens with Facebook Marketplace and, you know, yard sale listings on Facebook. I see them days and weeks later. I have no clue how that works. So I missed out on that. But he said he did have some records and he was going to take them to the pawn shop to see what he could get for them, and he asked if I would want them. Sure. I was thinking, oh man, maybe they're like, you know, rock records, cool records from the 70s, records from the 80s. I just took them from him, you know, nicely thanked him. And when I got home and looked at them, they're all like Beethoven and, you know, concertos and orchestra records, and those are not sellers by any means. And they also had a very strong cigarette odor. Pretty much everything that was out on that curb had a strong smoke odor. Sometimes you can get that out of items very easily, and other times it takes a while to remove them. But I did find someone that's going to repurpose the records so they have a home. Now, what I did pick up, some goodies. We'll save my favorite thing for last. I'm sure you know what that is. But the home that they were yard sale leftovers. Now, before anyone gets on me, why didn't you take the whole pile? You could take it to the flea market. Point one, the flea market that is now open that I sell at, that is not a market to bring those kind of items to, especially newer kids' toys. Nope. They will sit there on the table. They will not be looked at. I could probably mark them a quarter and no one would buy them. That flea market is a vintage and antique market, mostly. So I couldn't take all those items to, resell. Well, why didn't you just load everything up and take it to your thrift store and donate it? My local thrift store is not taking donations now. They have stopped taking donations because they have so much inventory to process. So I would have to store that when my storage is already tight and then hope that, once they start taking donations again, they will take them. I did look in the bags. There was one bag, again, of like newer mishmash of toys and like kids' pillows, and then the rest were bags of leaves. So what did I take from there? I took this guy. It was $1. This is nice. I think this would be nice for Christmas up on my one little shelf. So as long as it works, which I'm sure it will, just might need a new battery. Light bulb. I will keep this for myself. Another probably Hobby Lobby Boscov's kind of piece. I did pick up the toys. This is an Ertl, Looney Tunes, 1988. And again, the same Ertls. So we have Sylvester, Tweety, and then Bugs Bunny. These might be, look them up on eBay pieces, or I could take these to the flea market because these would sell there. We also picked up Chip or Dale for good measure. Can't leave a Disney piece behind. I took this, which I thought was nice. Made in Italy, not for food. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. They went at $2, which I don't think was a bad price. It's a newer piece. It even had that fake flower in it. But I should be able to get probably $2 to $5 at the flea market for this. This isn't a $10 piece there. Then this bowl, they wanted $1. It's an Aztec Melmac, my favorite. I have a Melmac set that I use on a regular, daily basis, everyday basis. And then I also have my grandmother's Melmac set. I love, love, love Melmac. If you're not familiar with Melmac, it's like a plastic dinnerware, very, very hip many years ago, but they're just great dishes. Nice colors, and they last. So this is a pretty cool dish, I think. It is Melmac Aztec. What the market is for these, I'm not sure, but again, this would be a good piece to flip at the flea market. Nice, sturdy bowl. Perfect for Halloween candy, actually. Then we get to my favorite piece. So my trash bag house, a couple of weeks ago, they did have bags out. I took one. I was hopeful, and when I was going through it, it was all trash. It was like, I think I saved one jacket out of the bag, but it looked like they had emptied their vacuum cleaner into it, and the dust was just so bad. So, I didn't win that week, but this week I won. I'll try and hold it up as best as I can. At first, when I drove by and I saw Dutch Boy, I thought, oh my goodness, they put out a Dutch Boy paint can, which can go for a really good amount of money, but I think it's actually even better. We have a Dutch Boy pretzels tin from Philly, Pennsylvania. We have a little Dutch Boy on the side. Now, I thought perhaps it was filled with metal. It's not. It had like remnants of plaster or cement. There's still some in there because it's so solidified. So if any of you have suggestions on how I can get that out, that would be most appreciated. The bottom is not blown out. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if I would have lifted that up and the bottom would have... It is in rough shape because of the rust, but I just love the color. I love the graphics on it. I love everything about it. And when I looked up Dutch Boy pretzels, I could not find, I think there was one listing on eBay that had expired, so I wasn't sure of the value, because some tins can bring in an amount of money that you're like, what? Because they're rare, they're collectible. People have an affinity for a certain brand, a certain style of tin, so they will pay up for them. But this beauty will be staying with me. I would love to know the value of it, just to have an idea. It could be worth $5, it could be worth $50, but it will stay with me as one of the great things that I found from that trash bag house. That was the best thing there. I did let Taco Stacks know about some of the metal. There was that, I think floor shiner. That's not the correct term, I know. That was there. The wooden window, those don't sell anymore. That fad has ended here, that's long gone. And then I looked in the trash can, but those were just, you know, grass clippings. But this is great. I was so excited. So to add to my excitement, I have included a little look back into the Dutch Boy pretzel, and you can look at that after the video, or before the end of the video. I put together some snapshots of the history of Dutch Boy pretzels, and I hope that you enjoyed that, because I really enjoyed this find. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I will have more frequent garbage picking videos. I can't control what people put out in the garbage. I can go to a thrift store and I can buy something, but not every garbage picking day is a success for me, because I don't do scrap, because, you know, I try and take things that I know that I can resell or that I can keep. If it was a scrap video, I could have picked up a grill, some more metal, but I don't do that scrap life. I leave that to the scrappers and wish them the best in that. Or if it's small enough, then I do pick up a few pieces for Taco Stacks. But otherwise, fingers crossed for hopefully more frequent garbage picking videos in the future. But until then, I hope that you have a great day. If you are out roaming the streets, perhaps you will see something great on the curb and you will find your own curbside treasure. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you all next time.